gentleman a job lot of a dozen or so, actually 14, I think, books on English topography, a bit of architecture, and one or two books on foreign places as well. We've got a lovely book on railway architecture, copiously illustrated on historic British railway architecture. There we go. This book I've seen going for £75 somewhere, Life and Tradition in the Yorkshire Dales, a 1970s reprint of an unobtainable 1940s book with wonderful pictures of historic pictures of Yorkshire Dales life. Picturesque Middlesex, 1904, I think, charming pen and ink drawings of Middlesex countryside, much long disappeared. In London's byways, again old, now disappeared, watercolour, the paintings of London, preservation and change, historic towns in Britain, how to preserve them and so on, from the 1960s, I think. The Principles of Architectural Composition, a book on London in landscape, drawings of London. House and Garden, Book of Gardens, nice retro item from the 60s, I think, or even 50s. Beautiful Dartmoor, 1912, handbook to Dartmoor with charming illustrations for businesses in Dartmoor and cafes and little tea rooms and so on. Modern factory lighting from, I think, the 1940s, architectural book there. This has at some stage been going for £75. It's written in the front, would you believe? Book of colonial and foreign Anglican cathedrals. There's a cathedral in Sydney, so it's English Gothic or other style cathedrals, Anglican cathedrals, but not in England, around the world. A charming book here, 1901, I think, a children's guide to London, zoological gardens, Houses of Parliament, Madame Tussauds, etc., etc. The condition of these is varying. There's nothing in too bad a condition, but it's sold as seen. Heinrich Wölfflin, highly influential book in German on Renaissance and Baroque architecture from the 1920s. And finally, a battered but very evocative Edwardian book, studio magazine book of English gardens, all very evocative Edwardian photographs of gardens. So they're sort of quite sort of choice, interesting books, a varied batch. It's buy, collect, and if you like it, please make a bid, very reasonable starting price, and come along and collect them. Thanks very much indeed. Bye.